I think we're better. I think this looks better. You let me know if it looks better, but I think it looks better. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back. How's breakfast, Fred? Are you having the time of your life? Having the time of your life, looking up slop. Vitamin check. Thank you. Vitamins, Fred. Leaving me scraps on the floor. Thank you so much. Yummy snacks. Are you done, Zos? One more snack? One more lickies? You want one more lickies? Good morning, Triton. It's pretty okay. Del, I missed your trauma. I'm sorry to hear that you are going through some shit. Not sure what it is, but it can't be good, can it, Fred? Thank you. Thank you for eating. All right, first things first, we're going to clean the kitchen sink. And then I'll move on to floors. The counters I clean almost every day, so I'm just gonna skip it for now. I feel like my energy level is like maybe 4 out of 10 right now. It's not great. Fred, you hiding from me? It's gonna be really exciting, y'all, cleaning sinks. Really. No, Aaron's meeting his dad today. He's meeting Jeff at the Met Museum. He's not traveling outside of New York City right now. You know, it's not so much of like putting this show on for you guys. It's more of just like me being really hesitant to clean by myself, and so putting on people is like one motivation for me to actually get shit done. I'm just like you, y'all. I also don't want to clean, but you got to clean. Otherwise, it'll just feel shittier and shittier, you know? It gives me a lot of anxiety, but only because I don't want to do it. I want it to be perfect. I don't ever want it to get dirty again. It feels futile. We feel like Sisyphus, and it feels like a waste of time when I already don't have time to rest and do stuff for myself. But like, cleaning is life, guys. as you know, Fred cleans about 18 hours a day. I see him licking himself, and he never really complains about it, and he seems to be okay with it. He enjoys it, so maybe like I learn a little bit from my cat and learn to enjoy this shit a little bit more, you know? And just start with the small things first. Start with the kitchen sink. Watch it gleam. Take some pride in that, and then move on. Little by little, you will do it. Oh God, that paper on the conditions of German meat industry sounds like rough stuff. And I know that there's very few of you who are actually just watching me clean. I feel like this is kind of a nice way for you to have some company while you also do some mind-numbingly boring cleaning. And then I get to see what's going on in your life. I'm sorry about the audio. I'm not really sure what's going on. The video was very scrubby for me on the last go, which is why I restarted it, but I'm sorry guys, I won't be talking much anyway, and you'll just hear sounds of me cursing myself out when I spill my water again. I just use like some sort of an Ajax or a Comet. Like a bleachy scrub of sorts. There's a lot of shit that goes on in the sink, so it needs some surface abrasion as well as sanitization. Okay, that's done. Let's sweep our floors, shall we? Fred, do you want to help me clean one of these days? It would be really nice. You know, you can pull your own weight, maybe. Oh, you know what? No. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go clean Fred's house first. Your house is stinky, my friend. All of your spit. And then... his little fur house. We use this little foot brush that I broke. Like, this brush is really stiff and it's really nice for combing out his hairs and stuff. Hi, Fred. What you doing? What you doing? We've been using his cat litter bag as our trash bag, so this trash is immense. Do you enjoy watching me clean your house, Fred? And I like to scrub his house before I sweep because his hairs will all just fall over and give me a lot of dust. Look at that fur. You're gross, my friend. Do you hear someone's door go? Are you gonna go check out who's breaking into their house, Fred? Fred, you have so much fur on here, bud. So much. Why don't you ever let me brush you? Why don't you ever let me brush you? This is all you, bud. He doesn't scratch furniture, no. He's a very good boy. He's the goodest boy there ever was in all of Catland. But that's also to say we literally don't have much furniture, you know? You've seen my entire apartment. We don't have a couch. We have an IKEA bed. There's not much to scratch. Aaron has a glass steel desk. You can't really scratch that. I guess he does have a TV stand that's wood, and we do have like little dressers that's wood, but he doesn't scratch them. He only scratches on the scratching post. I really don't know how we got so lucky with this cat because he never like once pooped or peed outside of his litter box, even from day one. Never scratched anything. He doesn't really kill my plants. He destroyed the catnip, but that's because he wanted to eat it. But he doesn't really destroy my plants. He doesn't really knock shit over. He knocked a greeting card over once. That was it.
You're such a good boy, Fred. You're such a good boy, buddy. Look at that face.
Guys, I forgot to put deodorant on. I think I should do that. I'm about to get sweaty. Oh, you're missing a good show. There you go. Hi, Nez. Hi, Labiba. Even when I didn't have litter inside that box once because I forgot to put it back after I took out the dirty litter, he peed inside the box, even when there wasn't litter. He has a very strong sense of boundaries, too. My dad named me June. It's not my legal name. Hi, Indonesia. Are you hearing these slurping sounds? Fred, you look so silly. There goes my tripod.
at the Met Museum. Dream breakfast, Bailey's oatmeal. How about I groom you with this brush? Do you want me to groom you with this brush? My dream brunch? Girl, I don't do brunch. Maybe some sort of like a stir-fried noodles situation? Come on, Fred. Put a little more work into it, buddy. Did you destroy him? Look at this. You destroyed him. Look at this. What have you done, Fred? You killed our birdfish. Our bish. Our birch. What do you call a birdfish? All right, Fred, I'll leave you alone. I'm gonna go back to cleaning the kitchen. I'll turn on the AC for you. It is hot. Do you wanna come to the kitchen with me? Sorry to take you away from Fred, but I gotta clean, ladies and gents. Oh my god, I would never baby talk to you guys. That's for my OnlyFans. Not here, guys. I have boundaries, okay? Jesus. Jesus. Your sandal looks very comfy. This is from Vietnam. It's like a Birkenstocks ripoff. And we got it for like $5 maybe. It is time to broom. Oh yes. Our theme right now is huge trash bags. Like whatever people send us shit in, we're gonna repurpose that as a trash bag. Cause New York City got rid of plastic bags, so we don't really have plastic bags to use anymore. So we're just using whatever, in case you were wondering. Fred, do you want to come play with Maze? Yes? No? Chilling in the AC like the real king he is. Technically, if you look at it this way, I'm also kind of working right now because I have to clean this space that I mostly use for my work. Working from home is a very muddied boundary. Are you playing, Fred? Are you having the time of your life playing? Do you guys want to see Fred instead? I can move the camera in to the other room while he plays and kills all his toys. Instead of you watching me broom up dust and hairs and crumbs and tears. What do you want? You should tell me. An adventure. Guys, I don't have an adventure, but you can give me a prompt and I'll tell you stories based on the prompt. Sorry. Please hold. I need to put on deodorant. It's getting really sweaty in here. Real sweaty. Alright. Yeah, if you give me a prompt, I'll tell you a story. Whatever the first thing that comes to mind is. Have at it. But just tag me so I can see you in orange. I don't really look up much when I'm cleaning. Fred, dude, your fur is flying. Tell a story from when you did something dumb as a kid. So when I was a kid, this was like the first, this was like the deepest instant of when I felt guilt and shame. My mom had taken me to her friend's house where all of her friends were congregated, and one of their friends had a daughter who was like maybe slightly older than I was, and just to give you an idea, I was maybe 5 or 6, and this was in China, this was in Beijing, and
she was really artistic, and she had a strip of fabric that she was like winding around her Barbie doll to make all these different dress patterns, and they were really pretty. And all the adults were like praising her and oohing and eyeing at every single creation, and I just got really jealous. And I remembered when we were going out to dinner, I made sure that I was the last one to leave the room, and I stole that fabric so that she couldn't make any more dresses when we came back from dinner. And she was really upset when we came back from dinner and she couldn't find her fabric anymore, and I was just like. And about 2 weeks later, when my grandma was doing laundry, she pulled out the ribbon from one of my pockets, and she was like, "What is this?" And my mom recognized it when she saw the ribbon, and she was like, and I was like, Good prompt. That was one of the first instances in which I realized I had evil in me. Evil, Fred. Evil. Hi, Freddy. I'm about to mop this floor. Do you mind getting out? Hi, Fred. Aren't you a darling? Look at him. It's not a treat. It'll kill you. One, two, three, four. Foaming action. Fred is so intense. Okay. I'm gonna go grab my broom, Fred. Do you wanna come see where the broom lives? Or the mop, I mean? You wanna come see where the mop lives? You can hide under the chair? Okay. He's gonna hide under the chair outside. I think Fred is just super attachy. Even with his foster, he was following her everywhere. So I think he's just really into human interaction. Who's ready for another story time? I'm ready for a prompt. I'll regale you with all of my life until you don't want to hear it anymore. Hi, Angela. It's possible, but I also feel like he's very connected to Aaron, but he definitely behaves differently with both of us. There's a different persona to Fred. I need a prompt if you want a story. Anxiety is not stopping me from eating. Unfortunately, when I'm anxious and stressed and depressed, I tend to overeat. So usually when I gain weight, it's a good sign that I'm very stressed. I went to Swarthmore. I have not taken acid. I won't say no to it, Linda. But I kind of want to do mushrooms first. What book has changed my life? I don't know specifically if it's a book, but I took a class in college called Postmodern Religious Thought, and 3 authors in particular really affected the way I think about life. Julia Kristeva and her idea of the abject and objection is really big in the way I frame my world. And I think about relationships, especially interhuman relationships. Emmanuel Levinas regarding the self and the other, and this kind of like very, very violent nature of existence that doesn't seem outwardly violent, but is always a violent internal struggle. And what it means to be alive, and how being alive is actually always an act of violence. And Jacques Derrida, who is very postmodern. I mean, they're all kind of postmodern, but postmodern thought of like, I don't even know how to characterize Derrida anymore. I just feel like he's kind of seeped into the way I think about things. It's just, you can't escape the context in which you live. You can't escape the environment in which you live. You can't really think critically about something that you're mired in, which is, I think, very true. Childhood teen cooking story. I don't have much. I suffered from a lot of very disordered eating in high school, so a lot of my cooking memories from that period are very tainted with that experience, I think. Childhood, I mean, I remember being in Beijing and living with my grandma and just being around her cooking all the time. She used to make me this fish soup that had these like fish parts in it, and they looked like 2 bubblegum bubbles that were blown up. And I think they were like a part of the fish's like breathing system. I still don't know what that part is called, but I used to love that fish soup so much. And I just loved biting into that bubble and like feeling it softly deflate in my mouth, and that kind of rich, fatty fish broth surrounding my mouth. And as a kid, I didn't really like fattiness in my food. Like, I hated nuts and such, but I really enjoyed that soup. So that was a fond memory, I guess, if we're going for the feel-goods. This week has been a mixed bag. I started off feeling okay, and then I started feeling frazzled, and then I started feeling burnt out, and then I kind of fell into an anxiety loop for the past 2.5 days, and I'm trying to feel better about it, but I don't really feel better about it.
always miss a spot when I'm mopping. I hate it. What are you saying? Can you move so I can broom here? Freddie, you're in the way, my bud. He's refusing to get out of this place. What, you're just gonna loaf there? You're just gonna loaf there. Hi, Fred. You loaf? Can you get out of the fucking way, please, friend? All right, well, I know you're scared of the broom, so once I start brooming, you'll probably skedaddle. There we go. I don't know what that tapping is, but my neighbor's doing something upstairs. Does anybody have a prompt for me that I didn't see? I'm sorry, I'm not really paying attention to you. I'm also destroying everything on the shelf that I just put you on. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot.
Guys, are you drinking enough water? If you're as hot as I am, you must. Where should we put this so it falls? All right. Regarding cleaning the broom with my bare hands, I'm sure my mom is going to give me a screaming about it afterwards, but it's just what I do. I know a lot of people have recommended Swiffers, but Swiffers have a lot of disposable elements like that pad, and I don't know, I just rather wash my hands, and water is a renewable resource. Trash isn't so renewable, so whatever I can do to try to lessen the amount of shit that we have to put out as a society, I'm gonna try my best to. In the grand scheme of things, is it gross to touch the broom? Yes. But what's on the broom, guys? It's literally everything that came off of our bodies and our activities. It's just us. What is dirty has always been a part of us. And that is somehow the essence of Kristeva's idea of the abject. We hate the dirty because we don't want to be reminded of what's dirty in ourselves. And that sense of disgust towards dirty things extends to people. People that we consider to be sick or ill, we label them as the abject. And we do so in an attempt to separate and distinguish ourselves from the source of disgust. But all the while, we are not acknowledging that the source of disgust is really from within us and not caused by other people. So, in the instance of, like homophobic people who might actually just be closeted and have a severe sense of self-disdain and professes that self-disdain in hateful actions and words and judgment towards others. That is an example of how the separation of self from the abject may manifest in our society and in ourselves. And it's really it's a sad concept, but I think it's a crucial concept to really think about. Can you do an episode about chili oil? What do you want me to do? I've made chili oil before on Budget Eats. It's not really that exciting, guys. You put a bunch of shit in a heat-proof glass jar. You heat your oil up to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you just slowly pour it in until it fries, and that's it. Some people do it differently. Some people cook some of the aromatics first, and then puts it into a jar, and then puts hot oil into it. There's different ways of doing it. There's already so many chili oil episodes out there by other creators, guys. You really don't need another one, honestly. Yes, I too would like a good cry. Cries are nice. A great sense of relief. What are all the angles I can put you in? Wow. was done by Salon 87 in Brooklyn. They were looking for hair models for one of their magazine art projects. I haven't paid for a haircut since high school. And that one my mom paid for, so I haven't paid for a haircut, period. Oh my god, it is so humid. Jesus Christ. I just opened the bathroom door and this gush of rainforest air just came out. So humid, so humid. I'm gonna keep you far from the action of the grossest thing in my house right now. The toilet bowl. toy feathers in the bathroom. I don't understand. I don't understand how this is possible, bud. Okay, so I dump my mop water out, which flushes the water in the toilet down, which means I can get into the nitty-gritty stains on the toilet bowl. Usually I do like a disposable glove, but I don't have it. So I'm just using a little plastic bag to give myself a little barrier against the grossness of the gunk and the scum that is fecal matter all over. And I just go to town scrubbing it. I don't have a toilet brush. This is what I do. This is why I did not want you up close and personal. I think it is just too much for people to handle, no? Oh yeah. Get it off. Nice. I might do a round 2 later. For now, that makes me feel so much better. I don't know if anybody else gets grossed out by the concept of a toilet brush that just lives forever, but I do, which is why I don't own one. You may judge me for it. I cannot stop you. In fact, I encourage you to judge me if it gives you great pleasure. Are y'all sharing cleaning tips without me? I'm gonna rinse the mop, and then I'm gonna broom my bathroom living room area, and then we'll mop that, and then we'll mop the hallway. We'll take out Fred's litter, maybe give that box a clean, and then I'll move on to the tub. It's a big clean day, guys. It's a big clean day. Oof. Always happy to see people clean along. That's pretty cool. There you go.
Hi, Ireland. Oh, Fred. Nice to see you, bud. You been enjoying life? You've been working hard? Working hard, enjoying life? Have you? Have you? Have you been working hard and enjoying life? What a dingus. Fred, you're a dingus. Love you, dingus. Wow, Fred. You sure you don't want to play with this mouse? This bird? This mouse bird? Look at how cute it is. I think we gotta take a break from cleaning for this little segment called Annoy the Shit Out of Fred. Annoy the shit out of Fred. Everyone's favorite time. Look at his little face. He's so fucking annoyed. How dare you? How dare you wave the feathers in my face? I destroy everything. I will destroy you. Ferocious. My ferocious feline. Are you tired? Are you tired? I don't think anyone's heard from Dr. J. Have fun, Fred. I'm gonna have to go back to cleaning. I do believe we are kind of worried about her. Where are you taking your mouse? Oh yeah? That's where you're taking it? Okay. Fred, you silly bean. Ugh. Come back. Come on. Come back. Are you bored, Fred? Do you only like to play when I'm annoying the shit out of you? Oh, smart boy. You learn not to jump on that thing because it's unstable right now? Your nails are sharp, dude. Fred, you clawed me. It's my fault. I'm not blaming you. I'm gonna wash my hands.
ones don't.
Hi, Fred. You want to come back inside? It's cooler in here. Do you only want to play when I do this to your face? You want to... Okay. I'm sorry, bud. I got it clean, though. I got jobs, okay? You know what those are, Fred? You know what jobs are? They're when you have to work. I know, it's a strange concept, right? It doesn't make any sense. Humans made a very weird world for ourselves. We really should just find another species to serve us, much like your ancestors did. They really understood what it meant to live. Who's got another prompt? Who's got another prompt for me, guys? I'm bored. I keep missing these comments. YouTube doesn't flush out all the comments. It just like disappears from the screen. Fred, why are you looking so sad? You chilling, bud? Oh, how did it, yeah. Aaron and I met in China teaching, correct. Ding, ding, ding. I feel like I've told that story too many times. Ooh, this is a very unstable choice, unwise. There's Fred. I make sure you get all of your Fred content every time you come. I know why people come for insane, boring content. They come for the Fred. I give it to you. I think I have basically told you guys almost every aspect of my life, and the people who are here willing to watch me clean my stupid apartment for 3 hours are the ones who probably already know most of the answers, which is why we don't have any stories to tell. It's my fault.
I have divulged all of my secrets. There is no more mystery on which we can capitalize. There is only boredom. And now we must sit with our mortality and our disgusting human natures of dust, debris, and detriment. Very wonderfully timed exit, Fred. Good job. Goodbye, Fred. Frugality story. Sometimes I sign up for the rewards just for the savings, but Fred, get out of here. This is disgusting. I don't really know in terms of frugality story what you want me to say, but I mean, I grew up with my dad always shopping the clearance aisle at grocery stores, and my mom always thinking that it was a source of shame, and so she still thinks it is somewhat a source of shame, I think, but she does it too. Very complicated feelings regarding frugality, I think. I am trying to rid myself of all sense of shame when I'm being frugal. I think it is the right way to live, especially considering that we live in a consumer society where we have unnecessary products being manufactured all the time to not only the detriment of ourselves, but also to the detriment of the environment, which you could argue is one and the same thing. And so anytime I can be frugal, why not? And I mean frugal not just in terms of like penny pinching, but frugal also in terms of thinking about whether or not I really need to buy this thing. And I understand you can't just live life aesthetically like, you know, a monk. You need to give yourself some sort of a treat to make yourself not so depressed and happy from time to time. And especially because we've been brought up in a consumerist framework, we're accustomed to treating ourselves in a very consumeristic way. And so I just try to do that nowadays by like thrifting, you know. I haven't bought like new clothes like from unworn states in 2 years maybe, and I'm happy to continue that. I don't see why I would ever buy new clothes, considering that there's so much used clothes. Come in, Fred? I just realized that there was one time where Fred jumped up on the windowsill and he knocked over an entire thermos of tea. And I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of splatters here that I never cleaned. So let's do that. Good job, Fred. Thank you for staining my walls. Look at the culprit, just staring at me like he didn't do shit. You did this, Fred. Are you sad I called you out? You did though.
You jumped up on the windowsill in your zoomies and you went snish slosh, and all of my tea came tumbling down, the tea that I had spent overnight brewing. All right, good enough. We can't be perfect. Fred, I'm going to ask you to get out of the way because I have to move the bed. Okay? Because I have to broom underneath the bed. Will you move? It's coming your way, bud. Bye, Fred. Ooh, Fred, you left some pieces of litter as presents underneath our bed. Thank you so much. How considerate. Since getting Fred, I do feel like I've been better about cleaning my house, but I feel like overall there's just like cat poop everywhere now because he's everywhere. And his little poopy paws are everywhere. So, am I cleaner or dirtier? I don't know. Does it matter? Probably not. Hi, Fred. Did you come because you heard a crinkling? Hi, you're stepping right in the dust puddle. You're such a silly bean. You're inside. Welcome back, friend. Hi, buddy. Thank you so much for coming back inside. Okay, bye. It's nice to see you. I saw my name tagged and then YouTube took the comment. Oh, what was it like going viral on YouTube? It was, I mean, the first Budget Eats was filmed on my cell phone, and that one didn't really go quote-unquote viral at all. Like, it broke 1 million views a couple of months, or maybe like even 3 months after it had come out. So it was like a very slow build.
But even when it just broke like a couple 100,000 views, Julia was like, we should do another one. And I was like, cool, let's do it. And that next episode was the one that, I think it has like 3 point something million views now. So I guess you can call that one going viral. I still don't feel like it really quite went viral, but I guess that's just a preconception of it in my mind. It was nice because we had put out a lot of video content and none of them were really performing, so it was finally like satisfying to see that putting so much work into a project and people actually watching it, that was really nice. Not so much me going viral, but just like, yay, we finally made a video that people want to watch. Okay, awesome. Oh wow, that was not smart, was it? I thought I'd had it too. That's gonna be our water bottle moment. Did it shatter? Did you shatter? You kind of did. We'll tell nobody. It still works, it's fine, don't worry about it. Did you leave any shards on the floor though? Should probably clean that up. I do not like shards on the floor. I'm tired. Who else is tired? Always so much planning to do. Sophie. I know that sleep schedule all too well. There was like a good portion, like maybe 3 or 4 months, where my sleep schedule was all kinds of fucked. I was not a happy camper.
should go take a nap. If you need one. You do you, Sophie. Coffee sounds good. Guys, I made some simple syrup as a very basic recipe for Delish. And I decided that because I had to make a hosted video to explore something as simple syrup, which is literally equal parts sugar and water brought to a boil until the sugar dissolves and then cooled, and then you can add that to whatever hot drinks or cold drinks that you want without waiting for the sugar to dissolve. I was like, well, for this hosted video, I should probably make some flavored ones, and I made a lavender flavored simple syrup, and that shit is good in coffee. Erin loves it. So I highly recommend that you give lavender flavored simple syrup a try. If you're into coffee and you're into sweetened versions of it with scents and fragrances and tastes, do it. All right, bedroom mopping complete. Out to the hallways we go. Hi, Fred. You want to come in? You want to go in? No, okay. He looks so alert. He's like, why are there squeaks? They're coming from my shoe, but he probably thinks we have mice. Do you think we have mice? What you doing, bud? What is Fred trying to say to me? What you trying to say to me? Fred never wants to kiss me. Hi, Fred. What you doing out here? You checking out what I'm doing out here? I'm cleaning her shit is what I'm doing. Cat.
close the bathroom door. How silly. I don't know how many of you saw the Thanksgiving budget eats, but remember when I said the walls were sweating? I just realized I never cleaned the sweating walls, and they look like yellow sweat beads. So that's what I'm cleaning now. That's gross. I don't know why it only happened in some places. 8 months later, June does this cleaning. Didn't miss much. It's very boring. It's a boring stream. Don't worry about it, friend. There will be more exciting ones. I just realized we've been cleaning without music. Ugh.
turn into like a pink lemonade. The things I'll never understand. We have finished mopping. Is it true that if you ferment your own yogurt, it'll be lactose free? That's fascinating. How sour does it have to get to be completely lactose free? Alright guys, I'm going to move on to cleaning the bathroom, but I think I'm going to say bye here because I really need to put on some music and I don't want stifling headphones on my ears while I do it, and I also don't want to get copyrighted. So I will see you another time. Thank you for joining me for 2 hours of mind-numbingly boring contentless content, and I hope to bring you less boring content in the future. But for now, I hope you have a great weekend, and
Hope you stay hydrated and all of the good stuff. Oh, let me have you say bye to Fred. That would be rude of me, wouldn't it, if I didn't let you say bye to Fred? Fred, the people, they want to say bye. Will you say bye, Fred? Oh, Freddie.